Hello YouTube, this is another one of Eric's projects. Hey, got a 1952 Chevy Styleline Deluxe here today. Something we've recently bought. It's a daily driver material, Survivor, all original. Had 54,000 miles on it when we bought it, up to 55,000 now. We drive this thing and we love it. Let me show you around a little bit. Alright, as I said, 1952 Chevy Styleline Deluxe. 216 inline 6, 3 on the tree. All original, Survivor. It's got its share of dings and dents. That just means it's been driven. 4-door, we like our 4-doors. I got 4 kids. We need the room. Let's go inside. Inside we got a saddle blanket seat cover. Fabric's not real great. It is 62 years old. Original gauges, original wheel. I don't know if you can see it, 54,985 miles on it. Working radio. Working clock, interior that is showing wear, headliner is actually in decent shape. Let's keep going around the outside. Little different view, moving on to the back. All in really good shape. No rust. None in the floorboards. None in the trunk floor. Even came with a set of tire chains in the trunk, and the snow tires were still on the back. Couple dents here on the side. Looks like something may have fell against it. Guy I got it from had it in his garage for over 20 years. Something must have fell on it. There's a dent there. Move to the back door. There's a dent there. Window cracked. And a dent there in the roof. Back over on the driver's side, factory accessory mirror spotlight. Spotlight works. Car is all still 6-volt. I have no plans or intentions of changing it over. It starts up just fine on 6 volts. Everything works. The lights are bright. No problems whatsoever. Now, it did have the original radiator in it when I bought it, but after driving it around for a month, it popped a hole. This is one of them Champion radiators off of eBay. $163 shipped to my door. Aluminum, large 2-row. Got it hooked up, everything's working good, but there are a few things to note with these. Those of you that are thinking about buying one of these or have already bought one, you either know or you're fixing to find out. Now, the upper neck on the Champion radiators have an 1.5-inch outlet. Factory it was 1.25 inches. Factory thermostat housing was 1.25 inches. Really hard to find a neck that has 1.5 inches on one end and 1.25 inches on the other, that short. So what I did is I went to the auto parts store. Went digging through their radiator hoses and found one with, something close to a 90-degree curve in it that had 1.5 inches on both ends, and bought that. The thermostat housing is off a mid to late 50s Chevy truck with an inline 6-cylinder in it. I actually pulled another one off a 1951 Styleline with a 235, and that one would have worked also. But it was just in worse shape than the one I got off the truck, so I used the truck one. Bolt pattern's the same, lines right up, no issues with thermostat, easy fix. Bottom hose, flex hose, 1.75 inches on the radiator, 1.5 inches on the water pump. Not a problem to get one. It's long enough to make it work. Now, the one main issue I had installing this Champion radiator, I read lots of reviews where you had to egg the holes out. They weren't quite lined up. Well, not a single one of my mounting holes lined up. The pattern was right, but it was all about 3/4 inch high. So I had to put the radiator in, clamp it in place, mark the holes where it goes, pull it back out, and drill all new mounting holes in it. Not bad, easy enough to do. Just something to note. That's what you get with a $160 radiator, is you get a little work to go along with it. So there she is, my 52 Styleline. Just pulled it out of the garage from sitting last night. Let's see how it starts up on a cold start. Starts good, sounds good, always fires right up. Pull the choke, hit the start button, and she's running. All original. Taking a look inside. Got the key switch here. Aftermarket choke knob. Factory one did break, so it was replaced. AM radio, that works. Takes a minute for the tubes to warm up. There it goes. Start button, headlights, floor vent, heater control, blower motor works for the heater, defrost and floor switch works good. This temperature control is the one that was moved over to the other side for the heater control. All in all, really good shape, especially for a daily driver. Here's a nice big trunk on it, big enough for anything. Set of tire chains it came with, the old jack, and this. If anybody can tell me what this is, let's see if I can get it focused a little better. I sure would appreciate it. Little brass container, found it in the seat. It's got a little spray nozzle there, Schrader valve fitting, a little valve to spray something out of there. Not quite sure what it was. Can't make out anything on the old label. Oh well. It's neat anyway. There she is. 52 Styleline. Survivor. Time for some truth in working. How many of y'all's garages look like this when you're working on projects or not working on projects? What a mess. Part of the fun.